Whoa! Here we go! Who's coming in?
It's Waffle Checker.
Let's see if the drums are working. We're off to a good start. They actually shut off today and I didn't have to reboot them. Waffle Chucker coming in. We saw Colino coming in before we even got started. Link as well. Thank you for all those subs. Rock and roll. It is game day. Colino says, hey, nice intro. Yeah, that's a tech guy special for you right there. How is everyone doing? Happy game day. It is a kickoff. Well, not technically. Thursday was the kickoff of the NFL season, but here's where we get serious. It's game day. We're starting game day. Or now it's not game day Smoketown anymore, is it, babe?
Nope, we have a new name.
What is it, babe?
It is the Tailgate Throwdown.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
We just watched the intro. We should be sure. It's Tailgate Throwdown where we live it up. Fair warning, they shut off. Let me fix that, says Link. Link, behave yourself, man.
Link.
Link.
Oh my god.
My god.
He just gifted 10 subs. Oh my goodness.
You hear
Link.
that? He kicked off a hype train for game day. You got time now, babe. Look at him jumping in the grill.
Link, thank you so much. Woo.
Colino says, "Ow!"
Hey, Colino.
Shake it like you mean it. Shake it like you got yourself through college with it.
Wow, this is going to go on for a while. You were too generous, Link. Thank you so much. No, not Go Bills. Who said that? Stock Gods? Who are you talking to? The wrong team.
Now let's see how long the drums run.
Oh, Link, you're awesome.
You
oh my
are
gosh.
awesome, Link. Thank you so much, man.
You're too generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't
Don't look
drum
at
like
me,
you.
look at them.
I can't drum like you.
Rock us.
Balance the booze.
Balance the boost for me.
Don't hit me.
I'm not. Come on in the center.
I
Hurry
thought you
up.
meant me. Are you serious? Okay. Okay. You have got a lot of drumming to do already. Thank you so much, Link.
Why are you stop maracking? Why?
No, I'm not.
I'm losing my sticks.
Oh.
Don't look at me. Look at them in maraca.
I don't have Moroccan skills. We need some of our special guests to come up here and help me out.
Whew, I'm getting sweaty. That's got to be 10 rotations of drums. Link broke our
I
drums.
think so.
Woo! Colino says special guests. Yes, we have special guests here tonight, including Ryan Reynolds, the Crash Test Dummies, and Colino. Woo! There we go. Burning them calories. Let's.
Whoa.
You gotta close
That
the
was
whole-
delayed.
You gotta close the whole program and reboot it. Oh, there we go. We're good. I think we're good. Yes, Colino is waiting right over here in the wings to come out and make game day cocktails today. I didn't want to make a big deal of it on Twitter and stuff and embarrass him, but you know, he's here. I'll put on some pants. Colino, that wasn't part of the deal. That wasn't part of the deal. No pants, summer dance. All right, so what are we making today? What are we making today? Well, the Chiefs are playing the Arizona Cardinals, and as promised, we decided to do dishes from around the NFL. And we researched heavily the Arizona Cardinals and their tailgate food situation. You know what we discovered? They don't know crap about food or tailgate dishes. So we are just going to go off the script today. We got special guests here who love ribs. So if we flip it over to the outdoor camera, we've got a perfect scenario outside. And right now the smoke is, Kalino's laughing at Arizona. It's hard to be in Arizona. Let's play football in the desert where there's no rain or moisture. This is like hockey in San Jose, right? But we've got the smoker going down below. We got ribs on the barrel. We are going to be firing up the Traeger. Let's actually go outside and get it started right now because we got to get it up to temperature, don't we? So let's go ahead and head out here. We've got the sign closed today because we are experiencing some fits of showers rolling through. So we're trying to play it a little safe with the sign today. Let's go ahead and get the Traeger on though. And down below, we've got the ribs smoking, so we're going to be taking some breaks to go ahead and spritz those, and we will bring them up and get them wrapped as well and back on. We got a timer on them. We started them much earlier because we are doing a low and slow traditional baby back rib cook. They are seasoned up with the last best, so we're going to get that rocking and rolling. We are going to start some taters here very quickly, so let's go ahead and get this fired up to 350 degrees out of the gate.
You got any grapes this year? It says happy opening day.
Happy opening day to you too. You got any grapes? If you guys didn't know, you got any grapes? Fabulous streamer in their own right, and actually has gotten credentials from NASA. I did not have the same luck with the NFL. You got any grapes? So if you have any tips on how to get Roger Goodell to give me permission to be doing some live feeds of the games, I'm all ears.
Link is officially lurking. So you guys have fun.
You unlurk. You unlurk right now.
Kalina
I'm just
says
kidding.
they
We
like
appreciate
tailgate
you being
Max.
here.
Are you mad? The sun will kill you out there.
We are actually experiencing some very favorable weather here today for outside cooking and enjoying. What are we at right now? About 65 degrees-ish. It should say in the corner of the screen. Luna, hey. Thank you. Yes, behave yourself.
61.
61 degrees. So it is absolutely wonderful outside today. We got the grill fired up. Let's start prepping some eats. And we're doing our new time, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for game day smokedown, so we can actually enjoy the games, right? We can actually enjoy the games. Last year, we were in a constant struggle with the stream time and the Chiefs coming on, and we had dual screens going, and we couldn't. And then stuff would happen. We'd be like, we missed it, and then we'd miss the replay after that. So we're gonna start early in true tailgate fashion. So if you have a favorite team playing at noon or 3, you'll be ready to have your food ready and be ready to enjoy all that. You got any grapes? Boo! Good morning, Kalino. Boo! Love it. Love it. Welcome everyone in as we get ready to rock and roll. Looks like we're dropping here severely. So stick with us. We're trying some new internet things to combat the Rocky Mountains here. Mortal Jesse James, good morning to you. How are you doing? Happy game day. My favorite team plays at 8:20. You got the night game tonight, Kalino. You got the night game. Who is the night game tonight? Who is Kalino's favorite team? Somebody get in the chat and let's take a guess out of the two competitors. It's probably not the Steelers, even though Kalino's in Pittsburgh. All right, we're going to do some loaded tater skins today. We're going to do some loaded tater skins. We're going to be doing some zucchini. And there goes my dad in front of the camera. Oh, yeah. And you said you didn't want to be on camera. We're only 15 minutes in, and you already revealed the big reveal of who's here. I like football. Not used to being in the studio here. Not used to being in the studio. He's getting the death glance from our other special guest.
Kalino.
Kalino says special guest has revealed himself. Yes. There you go. You kind of took the dramatic flair out of it for today. We'll see if we can get him back on camera later.
I thought that was pretty dramatic. I like that
It was.
entrance.
Creme
That was
Delish
a
in
good
the house.
entrance.
Hey, how are you, Creme Delish? It is good to see you. We've got ribs on the smoker, which we'll be bringing in here in a little bit to get them wrapped up and rock and roll. Colino and Waffle Chucker rocking and rolling. But we got to get our potatoes going right away. It's kind of a twice baked function that we've got going on here. So let's go ahead and get some foil going.
Oh, he was shaded in mystery. You were shaded in mystery.
He is.
So it was a dark shadow.
It's all about the drama. You got to be right. I'm a big Michigan and Cleveland fan. Had season tickets to the Browns for almost 20 years. 1 year, it'll happen. So said all of the Vikings fans. Guess what? Never going to happen. Maybe, though. That's why they play the game, right? And, of course, we've got a lot of Bills fans. I'm just waiting for P-Dog to make his grand entrance because the Bills kicked off the NFL season in handily fashion and got their first win. And they are stacked this year. Boo, Chiefs, boo. Jesse James just likes to instigate to get under.
Oh, Jesse James.
Oh, Jesse James.
Hush.
Kansas City Jen says, oh, Jesse James, you behave yourself. He goes,
I have the power to ban you.
at what cost? At what cost? That's what it comes down to, right? The almighty dollar. Kenneth, how we doing? He says, wait, new phone. Hold up. Who dis? Good to see you, Kenneth. What's good, my
Hi,
friend?
Kenneth.
Welcome in as we celebrate Tailgate Throwdown. We are getting ready. We're going to do some awesome loaded tater skins here. And the first thing we got to do is get them cooked. We got to get the taters cooked. We've got the grill outside set to 350 degrees. And we're going to make some tater packages. Waffle Chucker on Monday night football. Who you got on Monday night, Waffle Chucker? I think I counted right. I did. All right, we got 6. All right, so we are going to get some taters rocking and rolling here, and we're going to get these taters. Jen was kind enough to wash these taters good. Always wash your produce, right?
I think tomorrow night's the Broncos and the Seahawks.
Broncos and Seahawks. Being that Waffle Chucker is located out in the great state of Montucky, he really could go either way with that pick. And Waffle Chucker says, my Broncos going to wreck the Seahawks. I certainly hope you do. All right, taters are all down, all over the board here, all right? And we are going to go ahead and olive oil them up real good. We have, hopefully, we're working. We may have a few hiccups, but we may have solved our Ozark internet mountain problems. The wildlife has been rocking really well. So we are trying to get it so we don't have any more drops and flops and all that stuff. By the way, Colino, thank you so much for that wonderful wildlife raid the other night, bringing your community over. I noticed a Date Night In, who's another streamer, Kyle, was in the chat but didn't follow. So we have learned today on Tailgate Throwdown that Kyle hates animals. But thank you to you. I'm just teasing, of course. Or am I? Colino's running to the keyboard right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glove up, and we're going to make sure that we've got a nice, even coating all the way around our potatoes here. As the deck oven heats up, we're going to take a minute here and go spritz our ribs in a second and check the temperature on the barrel. Because we are doing baby backs outside. You'll see the whole process when we bring them in and wrap them up and get them ready to rock and roll. All right. There we go. And we're going to keep this simple here. You got any grapes? Says, do you know Graham Glasgow to Waffle Chucker? All right. We also, just so you know, guys, if you didn't hear a while ago, we are also going to be streaming on Kitch, and you're going to see some new content coming out over the next weeks here on our Kitch channel as well. Isn't that right, babe?
That's right.
So we're going to have some fun recipes and things going on Kitch. If you haven't found us on Kitch yet, I think we have a command for it. Exclamation point Kitch. You want to try that out, sweetie?
Sure.
All right, we're going to get some salt on here, okay? We're going to salt these up. We'll turn them over and salt the other side. That'll help draw some of the moisture out.
No.
Maybe that is not the command. He's a guard for the Denver Bronco and streams here on Twitch. Went to the University of Michigan and played for the Lions before. Got to talk to him a couple times. Really cool dude. I can't remember the player, but when I lived in Minnesota, when I was working in pet food, we had the mother of a Detroit Lions player that came in all the time. He was like second string, and he played for the Lions, which, you know, she was still proud, so she was a good mother, but what are you going to do? You know, you get drafted where you get drafted. All right, flipping these taters over, and then we're going to salt them one more time. All right. So we're going to do these loaded tater skins, and we need to cook them down so we can cut them, and then we can scoop them. We're going to load them up with goodness here. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so, hey, I would take second string in the NFL. I would ride the bench in the NFL the whole way. And do you know what the minimum salary is in the NFL right now? Quiet in the peanut gallery. Nothing. Thanks, guys.
No help. We're no help. No idea.
But just I think it's somewhere like around $150,000 or something just for league minimum. All right, let's get our taters wrapped up here. Third string punter for 30 years. Sign me up, right? It's gonna be an interesting year in the NFL, so we'll see what happens. We get it kicked off today. All right. Woo, we're gonna need to probably get that AC turned up a little bit too. It's cool outside, but I'm sweating in here from all those drums of love. Kicking off the show with a hype train. Thank you again, everyone, for all that love and getting us ready to rock and roll on game day here. Rookies from the incoming 2022 NFL draft class will make a minimum of $705,000 this year. Says you got any grapes. This marks a $45,000 increase over last year. Well, you got to account for inflation, right? With the price of gas and meat and everything else. That is outstanding to be playing a game. I might have to declare eligibility and go live, babe. Try to get on the Chiefs.
Go for it. That'd be great.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
It would.
All right, so we are going to wrap these taters up, and we're going to wrap them up nice and tight in the foil package and get off to the races here. All right, who's ready for juggling potatoes? Babe!
No potato juggling.
Egg juggling.
No, that's worse.
That's worse.
You can juggle those outside if you'd like to try. I'm sure they'd like to see you try.
Jesse James offering the peace treaty to Kansas City Gen only after the season ends.
Jesse James.
You got any grapes? New content for stream. Max takes on the NFL. Why not, right? Why not? All right, let's get these taters outside on the grill. Let's roll. Woo!
According to the NFL, rookies from the incoming 2022 NFL draft class will make a minimum of $705,000.
All right, let's get the taters out here. Grill is firing up. We've got smoke rolling. Let's rock and roll. Woo! There we go. There we go. That smoke's going to chill out. It doesn't really matter right now because we have these wrapped. If I was cooking some meat that was bare, that was a product that wasn't wrapped, I'd go ahead and wait for that smoke to settle down during the ignition sequence, but we're going to just let that go, get those taters on there. And we are going to do a test here real quickly. We're going to leave it on that camera. And you guys, we're going to test and see. I'm going to go down and spritz the ribs here that we've got going on. So you guys, we are going to test where there's smoke, there's potatoes. You're darn right, Colino. We're going to test and see how far this mic goes. So Jen's watching the chat here. If you hear it cut out, let us know, because this could depend on what kind of mic situation. So we're going to go down to the live fire area. I've got apple juice mixture right here. We're going to give those ribs a nice spritz to keep that moisture going. And I'm just going to Like, now we. All right, thank you for that sponsored test of Montana Max Audio. We should be connected.
Yeah, we're delayed. Just a big delay.
There we go. Now we know how far we can actually get with these. All right. We are back inside. We are getting ready to rock and roll. Got the ribs spritzed a little bit here. Next time I go down that far, we'll have Miss Jen come up and give a maraca demonstration. There we go. Well, we were curious. In a perfect scenario, these receivers are supposed to go 500 yards, which that is much closer. First thing we heard when you walked back, thanks for the sponsored test. Perfect. All right. Well, we know where the limit is then. All right. We've got the potatoes on. Let's go ahead and start prepping and repping for our zucchini pizzas. Sound good, babe?
Yeah, there is a, I don't know, minute, maybe a 30-second or more delay.
There's no way to fix that.
Yeah, I just was informing you.
All right, here we go. Colino says, nah, it's actually where there is smoke. It's Tyreek Hill blowing up to his rear end. That is going to be an interesting thing to see here when we get the Dolphins out on the field, how he actually performs down there for all that money on that contract. All right, here we go. Let's rock, let's roll, let's get ready. All right, so we are gonna cut these. We've got a yellow squash, both of these from our garden. We had a weird thing happen this week that all of our squash and zucchini plants just up and died overnight, so that was really weird. Colino says, none on my phone either. Apparently it's just a Kansas City Jen issue. Poor Jen.
It looks like it's caught up.
Oh, Dana's kitchen! Jen!
Hi, Dana. How are you? Thank you for the sub, Dana.
I know, Colino. Woo, thank you, Dana. How are you, dear? We are here. We are here. We are here. We are also going to be streaming more on Kitch. Maybe we should just do the ninja thing and stream on every platform all the time. That's the new ninja thing. All right. So we're going to make some mini. They were squash, Colino, 100%. Good morning to you. How are you and the Robbie Meister doing today? Are you going to be watching some football? And if so, are you making some delicious food? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, so we are going to be cooking these up. I'm going to show you some tricks to make sure that they don't get all withered and nasty. So let's go ahead and get our zucchini going. We're going to make sure we get nice thick cuts on these because these are, like that? Like that? That's going to be like 2 pizzas. Why does adding olive oil to steaks make them taste better when grilling? Well, that is a great question. You got any grapes? Because olive oil, essentially, I don't use olive oil when I'm adding to steaks. I just use butter. So it's the same philosophy, except it's not butter, but it's in the same family. Dan, hello. How are you? It is good to see you. Oh, and looks like
It doesn't look like the shout-outs are working. Let me try one more.
No, they're
still
not
working.
Well, you'll just have to let.
Sorry, guys.
We'll have to reattach stream elements.
Okay.
But we'll just rock and roll. All right, so we need some nice thick cuts on these. Otherwise, they are going to wither. You haven't tried butter on your steaks? You must. Get rid of the olive oil. I mean, olive oil works all right, and it works good to adhere some seasoning. But butter is the way to go. And actually, if you make a compound butter, which is just essentially putting ingredients in a butter, and you take it out, you make sure it's soft, you add in your herbs and seasonings, and then roll it up, put it in the fridge so it re-solidifies back into a stick, and then you use that on your steak. What are you making today, Max? Well, we have ribs out on the smoker that are going fantastic. We're going to be making some zucchini and squash pizzas along with some tater skins. That is what is on the menu today. You are very welcome. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. You know what else goes good on steaks? Montana Max Mountain Magic. Add a little magic to your next meal. How's that?
Cheesy. Good.
There's just no pleasing you. The commands aren't going to work today because we got to reattach our stream elements to it. So maybe we can do that during a quick break here. But that is what's on the menu today. Let's go ahead and get some nice thick cuts here on our zucchini and our squash for our mini veggie pizzas, which of course we will be adding some meat to. Does that look good to you? It is approved. All right, there we go. We are going to go ahead, get our knife out, cut these into nice, thick sections here. And we got a nice size squash here. We got a nice size squash to hold all of our ingredients on top of it. If you're just joining us, welcome to Tailgate Throwdown, our Sunday extravaganza. Sunday extravaganza, where we celebrate tailgating food with all of our friends and family. Dan says maybe add some spinach to the pizza as well. You can. That's the great thing about pizza, Diane, is you can add whatever your heart desires. Unless it's pineapple, then you're not living your best life.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
You disagree
100%.
with everything. All right, there we go. There we go. And those ribs, they're coming along. We'll be able to wrap those. We're going to get them all hooked up. Well, you can like whatever you like. It's just not pizza anymore. Galito says, Max, no, not you too. I do get pineapple pizza, and I will pick off the pineapple because Jen does really love pineapple
He
pizza.
doesn't really like any sort of fruit.
Ham,
which
bacon,
blows
and
my
onion
mind.
is my go-to. Says you got any grapes. That's a good combo. I like barbecue pizzas. You ever do a barbecue pizza where you substitute the tomato sauce for barbecue sauce? That's always fabulous as well. All right, we've got our zucchini all ready to go, and that is looking marvelous. Trashy, how we doing? It's been a while since your boy has been here. Trashy, welcome in. Hopefully I did not miss the almighty ribs. The ribs are smoking away. We started them early, several hours before the show, and we are going to go ahead and get them rocking and rolling. Chicken bacon ranch pizza, always a classic. A good barbecue chicken pizza always hits the spot. Yes, with those lovely caramelized onions as well. You can't go wrong. All right, so we've got a yellow squash here, and we're going to do the same thing with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this cut up to size. The grill has preheated. We are at 350 degrees. We've got our potatoes out there and our potato skins rocking and rolling. All right. And same thing with this. We want nice, good size cuts on here to retain moisture so we don't turn them into jerky. Okay? There we go. Woo!
We're dropping a little bit here, looks like.
Dropping
Buffering.
a lot of bit. Yeah, we are having. We've got a solution that we're working on. The wildlife computer has been updated for it, but we are waiting on a part for this computer to be able to do that. Yes, I know, Diane. Just be patient, please. All right. Kenneth says on pineapple pizza. So tasty indeed. All right, the squash has got some seeds in it, so we are actually going to be able to use that to our advantage when we're creating our pizza here. So slice that down. It actually, that's a good suggestion, but that with our internet, that actually won't fix all the issues, unfortunately, because we drop severe amounts of bandwidth with our ISP. So we've actually picked up a secondary ISP, and we're working on bonding solutions to hopefully circumvent that problem in the future. All right, we've got our squash all ready to go here. Let's go ahead. Just give us 2 seconds here. I'm going to flip this over to the B-rate back screen. Hold tight. Let me look at this real quick. We'll be right back. Looks like we got her stabilized now. Go ahead and hit that refresh, and we are going to go ahead and keep on rocking and rolling. All right, we've got our potatoes out there, and we've got that going. So next step is we can't have game day without a bacon. We've got a package of bacon ready to rock and roll here. Let's go ahead and head out to the grill outside and start getting some bacon cooking, all right? Grab a little knife action, and here we go. Bam, back outside. We've got smoke rolling. We've got ribs on the smoker. Thank you for your patience as we work to make a permanent solution for mountaintop internet. All right, here we go. Potatoes are working. We've got those on the grill, and we actually might have a little sunshine coming. All right. Babe, you want to play hot potato?
Not today.
Oh, come on, babe.
No, thanks. I'm good.
All right, let's go ahead and rearrange our taters here. We'll get those all over to one side, and we will start cooking up some bacon on the other side. How much bacon do you want?
Well, we've got lots of guests here, so if you just want to feed them bacon.
Huh?
As much as you want. I said we got a lot of guests here, so if you want to start feeding them some bacon, if we have extra,
All
you're
the
going to
bacon
do it all the
is
bacon.
always the answer.
Okay.
Always the answer.
Do you want me to bring out the seasoning?
You sure can.
Which kind do you want?
You go ahead and pick, babe. All right, we got some nice thick cut bacon here, getting ready to rock and roll. We always want to keep our bacon in a cold state, otherwise that fat is going to warm up and get greasy. Much easier to work with when it's straight directly out of the fridge, okay? Plus, smoke, as we know, is attracted to two things in this world. It's attracted to moisture and it's attracted to cold. So we're going to get a much smokier flavor, especially on a pellet grill, which doesn't produce a ton of smoke. If we put the bacon in there when it is cold. There we go. And one more slice. One more slice. Come on, season it up there, sweetie. I've got...
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yes.
Sure, I will do it. All right, let's get some seasoning
Let's
on.
do it. What are you using, babe?
This is the letter buck, I think.
We're gonna let her buck. Very nice. And I'll even that out since my hands are already bacon-fied, okay? Look at those moves on the field here. Look at those moves.
All right, you're gonna have to spread that.
All right. We want a nice even coverage. We don't want any buildup. We want this to enhance the flavor. But if you're not seasoning your bacon, you are not living your best life, all right? I mean, bacon is a beautiful product on its own, is it not?
Of course it is.
Of course it is. But adding seasoning is gonna take you to another flavor level. There we go. All right, sun is breaking through the clouds. We are rocking and rolling. We've got bacon on. We've got our taters going. We've got our temp rocking. We've got our ribs down there. Everything's coming up great here. We'll be able to rotate snacks in and out here as we go, just by timing our cook properly. Are you coming in too there, Floof? There we go.
Trashy has a question.
Yes, hit me, Trashy.
Do you all know how to create your own liquid smoke?
Yes, I do. We have created liquid smoke before, but it's one of those things, it's not a big process. I don't use liquid smoke very much. Very, very seldom is there a reason for me to use liquid smoke, so I don't typically make it. But you very much can. You very much can make your own liquid smoke. But like I said, not a lot of applications where I would be using liquid smoke in a product. And I missed your rib question too. Crash Crew, how are we doing? Sorry, you came in right as we were fixing a little internet issue there. Good to see you. What are you making for game day? Love the football themed screen transition. Well, yeah, it is the season. All of the bacon in agreement. Crash Crew, thank you for backing me up on that. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead. We'll just go ahead and move our squash up here and get things ready to rock and roll. Once again, our ribs are seasoned with the last best seasoning. We season our bacon with the letter buck, okay? We're gonna go check those ribs here shortly, see where we're at in the cook. We'll bring those in, we'll wrap them up and create some deliciousness. All right, green onion time, right, babe?
That's a lot of green onions.
Well, you put them all up here. I figured you want every green onion there.
I don't know if we want all the green onions, but whatever you think we need.
We'll start with
potato.
half.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The rib question was, did you ever all make my venison ribs? No, we have not procured any venison ribs, and so we have not made that recipe. We're doing some wings, salt, pepper, garlic, truffle rub, and garlic parm sauce. Very nice. Game day classic there, doing wings. Gotta love it. Are you doing them on the pellet smoker? Are you doing them charcoal? How are you going about it? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, there we go. Getting our green onion ready to rock and roll. And we'll get some nice greens here as well and separate those two. There we go. Alrighty, guys, time to get going. You guys have fun. Go Kansas. Even if they aren't playing. You can say go whatever you like. Link, thank you so much.
Go Chiefs, right? Yeah.
Thank you so much for your wonderful generosity. Always thinking about you, brother. Love you lots. Have a great day. I'm sure you got to get some sleep. You got all sorts of voice acting and things going on. Best of luck with that. Don't overthink it. You are a natural talent, my friend. Jen showing the link love. All right. We'll get these nice greens cut out as well. And we are ready to go. Easy peasy on that. All right. And we've got some beautiful basil up here. I want to move this up so I don't forget about it. And we're going to get ready. The crash crew, not this week. Weather is absolute booty, so just going to fry them up. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Have you ever smoked and fried them? Smoked them first, fried them to finish. And we'll be on the pellet at work. There you go. Looking at the schedule and notice the Commanders are playing the Jags. Is that a new name this year for the football club? Yes. So the Commanders are formerly the Washington Redskins. So that is the new name because last year they got the heat for the Redskins. So last year they were the Washington football team. Wasn't that the name? Washington football team? We are the famed Washington football team that plays the sport of football. Worst theme song that they ever had last year. But that is their new name for Washington is the Commanders. Yeah. Yep. That's the new deal for them. All right. So what are we going to do with our squash? When a squash comes along, you must cook it. We are going to be putting these out on the smoker, but we don't want them to wither up and become squash jerky. So we are going to go ahead and take a pan here. We're going to get a little olive oil in it. Let's flip that back there. There we go. Let's get the heat on. And we're going to give them a quick sear, okay? We're going to give them a quick sear in the pan here. That's going to create a little bit of a crust and help keep that moisture. Sparky Charky, hello, how are you? Welcome in. How is your game day treating you so far? We are making some delicious food here today. We've got ribs, we've got potatoes. We are getting ready to make some zucchini squash pizzas. It's me, Toph. Well, changing names, you got to keep me in the loop. Thank you for that. Welcome in. How is your game day treating you? All right. We've got a few more things to prep up. We're going to get this pan nice and hot. We're going to use just a little olive oil in the pan. Not a lot. We just need a nice little coating. We got the heat on back there. And we are going to add some pizza toppings here. And we've got some little pepperonis, but they are not little enough. So we're going to go ahead and pre-chopping it. 2G, how we doing, man? It's good to see ya. What's rocking and rolling? Hopefully life is treating you well. There we go. Crash, I need a big overhang when the weather is less than stellar. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We had some rain this morning. We got the ribs out there. One of the great things I like about the barrels, see if we flip it over here. You can kind of see on top of the barrel in the corner there, we actually have weather guards that protect our smokers. So even if it's raining, they don't get water in the tubes. The intake tubes on the back, which you can kind of see there as well, also have weather guards as well. 2G says, yes, was wondering which alien race beamed you up and let you back down in time to do tailgate things. We had rain yesterday. Well, you can't miss Sunday Fun Day when it comes to football, my friend. You can't do it. All right, we're going to get some pepperoni ready to rock and roll here as well, and we are going to cut that down. There you go. You got any grapes? Is this alien? Raise your hand right here. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and just cut these down because we got a small little surface to work with. You got any grapes? Good play. So let's go ahead and quarter these out. Jen, I'm guessing you might want a couple without any pepperoni on them.
You can do them all the same. It's fine.
Are you sure? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just cut these down and get everything ready to rock and roll. Crash Crew says, ooh, that's nice. Yes, you got to be ready for all weather, right? Such a simple concept. Those drums, we're a sponsored team of 00 Drum Company, and such a smart, simple solution to put those weather covers on there. All right, we got a bunch of pepperoni right there. That's good to go. Gotta have some pizza with some olives. So we're gonna go ahead and get some olives out here and dice these up as well. Oh yeah, pre-diced.
Some of them on the
Some of them are. I'm gonna get a little dish out and go fishing here. Kalamata olives from our last recipe, which we saved some of the ones we over-diced. But now we'll actually have them pre-diced here so we can fish some of those out. And save me a step here. That should be pretty good. There we go. All right. Butamus. Butamus. All right. Let's check the pan and see how our temp's doing. And we're going to try to get a quick sear on these. You think we should put these squash and zucchini maybe on like a cookie sheet?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Are you going to broil them real quick?
Oh, yeah, we're going to broil them.
Yeah.
I totally switched mentalities because I got a pan. Let's broil them.
Yeah.
Will you grab me a pan?
Just to get them crisp so they don't get soggy.
Yeah. We don't want soggy, squashy. 2G, boy, them Bills look dangerous this year, Maxie and Jenny. They do. We were just talking about that yesterday. They have a lot of talent. They are stacked and packed. We'll see what happens. That's why they play the game. All it takes is one screw up in the playoffs to end your season at any point. So we think we can all agree that the Rams aren't going to do anything this year. So, oh! There we go. The crowd is alive. So we'll see what's happening. We're at 11 o'clock, ready to rock. Do you want to get those going here, and I can run down and check the ribs here real quick, babe?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, who's ready for some Kansas City Jen time? Wearing her Kansas City apparel, ready for Kansas City games kicking off at 3:30 today. Oh, why you look cranky?
I don't look
It's
cranky.
Sunday Fun Day. Why you look cranky?
Stop it.
Why you look cranky, babe?
Stop it.
See, she cranky. Here, I'll help you out. I need the bills to go away, says Crash Crew. We all need the bills to go away. All right,
No,
Jen.
These won't work. This.
Yeah. Nothing better than watching them get their rings and getting obliterated opening night, says 2G. You better be careful. There's some fighting words around here. And King Spirit Wolf says balance the booze. Let's go ahead and do it.
Well, some of the zucchini or the squash is just going to be a little. We'll have to
Squashy.
use those for other. Yeah, because the seeds are all the.
All right.
Yeah. Holes in the middle. Won't hold anything.
There's a hole
There's
in
a
the
hole.
log at the bottom of the sea.
In the middle.
All right. You got this? I'm going to go spritz the ribs.
Sure.
Okay, take them on a trip. I'm a Finns fan. I need to deal with them twice and throughout the year. So long before I met Kansas City Jen, I was also a Finns fan. It's rough being a Finns fan.
It is.
All right, I'll be right back, sweetie. Tell them what you're doing.
All right. I'm actually looking at the middles of these, and some of them are soft. We're gonna take just a melon baller and go in the middle. You can actually, this will help to like be able to add, I can take the whole middle out, just the top. Be able to add some toppings. And then we're gonna put them in, zucchini get really soft, really easy. oven. So you got to be careful they don't get mushy. If you want to use them as like, we're using them as like pizza crust, right? So we take some of the soft stuff out, we broil it, it'll leave a nice like top crisper top so that so it won't get mushy, right? That's the idea. So I'm gonna take just a little out, then you can add, you'll have room for more fillings and they won't all like fall off. So you're just gonna take a little melon baller and go through. I'm leaving like the edge on, so just where the seeds are. Try to get some of this out.
All right, those ribs are looking good and are going to be ready to wrap momentarily.
Leave this open. All right.
2 decades of mediocrity or suckiness, indeed. And poor Dan Marino never got his ring. I am a fan of talking crap. Hey, you got to do what you love, right?
You are a fan of that too.
I am a fan of trash talk, as long as it's positive.
Is there such a thing?
Well, yes. There's good-hearted trash talk. How's that working for you?
This works great. It's working good. I'm just not going deep. I just wanted to give a little space to put toppings, right?
A little concaveness, right?
Just a little. Don't go too deep.
Here, let's flip this over here. Actually, let's go ahead and give them a look from the overhead cam. Look at her go.
So you can see, maybe you can see, maybe you not see. Oh, it's a little bit, no, there.
There you go.
You see it's like carved out a little bit. Maybe you can tell, maybe you can't. But it is, trust me.
Just trust me.
So let's see. You could do it, I think if you did thinner slices of this, then you wouldn't necessarily have to do this part, but I think it's gonna just help.
Twitch lover, how are you?
Keep
Welcome
the stuff
in.
in it. Hi, Twitch lover.
Those potatoes probably getting close too. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna just watch your leg there. I'm gonna get out the thermochrome here. I'm gonna go see how we're doing on texture on those while you're scooping away. Sound good?
Sure.
All right, let's take it out to the deck. There we go. We're gonna head out here and get ready to rock and roll. 2G says, I missed you guys. Babe.
Aww. 2G, how are you doing?
Am I back now? I probably forgot to unmute when I came back into the kitchen. Yeah, let's see, did that bring me back? Check, check. Yep. There we go. All right. You don't want to poke your tinfoil with your probe. You want to open up your packet, whether it's ribs or anything of that nature. And that's what I was saying when I was outside there. You run the risk of actually taking your tinfoil and pushing it into your food. So you want to be careful of that. Potent Peach, how are you? Excuse me, sir, you have too many grails. I'm here with the county sheriff to confiscate your extra grails and donate them to charity. Potent Peach, always with the proper love. How are you, dear? It is good to see you. But to be fair, I'm a players fan, and I just like watching games from a different viewpoint. That way I don't get my feelings hurt or stressed out. That's a good way to be. That's a good way to be. There's a lot of people that just like, you know, it's, I guess, a more stat-driven approach and enjoying watching the players and seeing how they all perform. It's always fun. There's a lot of talent out there. Looking really good, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
These yellow squash, these came from our garden, our outdoor garden. These yellow squash, I think, got just a little too big, but hopefully
Potent Peach says, what are we crafting today? We are doing baby back ribs. We're making squash pizzas. And we are also going to do some loaded tater skins. So we've got lots of fun things going on for game day here today. They do. They do make more money than any of us. In fact, probably most of us combined. That's looking good, babe. All right. I'm going to give those ribs just a moment here. And when we pop these in, I think we'll go ahead and bring those ribs in and get them wrapped.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Potatoes are going to be a few more minutes. They're still a little hard on the inside. We want a nice, easy scoopability, right? Mm-hmm. Almost like you want the consistency of like scooping out a squash. See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
All right. So what do we need in our wrap here? We need butter. So I'm going to start getting some things out for our rib wraps here. Because they've been going for about 2.5 hours or so. We're going to go ahead and get some apple juice. Get that out. And of course.
Thank you, Potent Peach.
Some brown sugar.
And 2G, you guys looking good. Eating healthy, I can tell. Max has lost some weight. I think you have. It's just been a while since we've been on, huh?
Are you saying I was fat? Huh?